What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And I wasn't going to touch this topic because, to be honest, I don't really follow the music scene like that these days. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or whatnot, but a lot of the music that gets released these days seems generic. It doesn't move me like it used to. And when you really examine the lyrics as well, which is a major part of that, it just reinforces a lot of things, negative stereotypes, which let a non-black person say the things that have been said, and there will be so much trouble. And that's a great segue in today's video, because all over social media has been the supposed unveiling of rapper M HUNCHO. Now, I've heard stories that it wasn't him, it's a fake video by a comedian, but throughout the whole time I was like, man, this makes us look so stupid. People just don't really understand how stupid it makes us look. Because when you analyze the whole situation, we have a whole subgenre of music in which people are hiding their face, talking about violence, to the point where authorities have had to step in on a few occasions to curb the release and exposure due to the obvious effects that this has had on the youth. I'm thinking of an example, actually not too long ago, where this type of music has been cited for the reason or the influence for the murder of a young kid over stupidness. Now, of course, when you put this and point this to black people about the negative impacts that this clearly does have on the community, which we're seeing every single day, damn near almost, of course, black people are hell-bent on the destruction because they will defend the merits of whether music like drill, grime, all this kind of stuff is positive, even though anyone with an ounce of sense knows how damaging this music really is. Now, when we go back to this situation, because they hide their faces and therefore hiding their identities, the obvious situation, which I'm surprised no one actually stresses too much about, is how do you even know if the artists are even black, saying the things that they say? Now, I know sometimes you can tell just by the cadence and the flow, you can sort of get a good grasp on that. That sounds like a black kid, that sounds like a white kid, that sounds like a brown kid. You get a good feeling of it. It don't work all the way, but you do get a good feeling. But I'm not saying that because I'm saying only black people can be in that type of genre. But once they find out who he was, again, allegedly, all of a sudden, what's changed? That's right. They remembered what some of his lyrics have been. And that became an issue because we all know which word I'm keen in on. That one word which let any other person other than black people say that word, and guess what people were screaming? Screaming racism. But what makes me laugh is, had they did not know who this guy was, this wouldn't have even been an issue. This wouldn't have even been something that even entered into majority of people's thought processes. As long as the music was good, as long as the lyrics were on point, as long as they're able to rhyme as well as they're able to rhyme, that's all that really matters. But now it's different. Now all of a sudden it's cultural appropriation. Now we want to ask him questions about, why are you saying these words? Or we need to interview him as to why he's saying this word. As if 30 minutes ago, you weren't most likely playing his music. I mean, is this where we're at these days when it comes to, let's be honest, one of our most sacred arts, music? Because that's what it is. Music is one of our most sacred cultural expressions. Above all, music is. And on one final note, because I don't want this to be a long video, is that if it is confirmed that this person, M HUNCHO, isn't black, and it is who we think it is, at least from a skin tone perspective, I want you all to have the exact same energy that you had for the BBC when they said the N-word. Because even though they fully contextualized the reason for why they said it on air in regards to reporting a actual racist story, you wouldn't accept that. No. You didn't accept that at all. You were demanding for people to be sacked. You were demanding for so many apologies. So much so that it actually caused, Sideman to actually resign from his post. So I want to see the exact same energy. If it is confirmed, calling for a boycott of his music, but judging from a lot of the responses already, and this is like a day or two apparently the unveiling, a lot of responses I'm seeing, people saying, it ain't that deep. Why does it matter? It don't even really matter. I preferred him when I didn't even know who his face was. This is where we're at these days. This is why I already know what your response will be. It just amazes me. It just amazes me. But this whole situation exposes completely how silly it makes us look. But that's all I had in this video. That's what I wanted to share. Let me know your comments and thoughts in the comment section. Until next time, I'm out.